Hello, hello, and welcome back to another live stream. It's here. God, they could have come like 10 minutes earlier, could they? Just like 10 minutes. Hey, Zebra. Hello, guys. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Attempt 2 will be, checked, after the stream or tomorrow morning at some point. We'll see how this one goes. This one was a little more expensive, so as long as it works, I mean, that's the main thing. This was called electric lift treadmill. What does it lift? I'm not sure. But whatever. It's here. Yay. It's way too hot. I realized the problem with my quote-unquote portable AC unit is I don't have a good seal on the exhaust, so part of the hot air just comes back into the apartment, so it's not as good as a full seal one. But I don't have anything great to seal it with, because originally I was using a plastic ones and they were okay, and then I swapped to a more fabric option because the plastic one broke. Because I was like, oh, this fabric one seems like it'll be nice. The problem is it's so hot that the fabric one is held in place through like double-sided tape with the Velcro, and it gets so hot that it melts the Velcro off. It's because the heat combined with the air that's blowing, it just tears it off, and so it becomes a big hole. So it's not working great. It is what it is. Happy Tuesdays, guys. It's Tuesday. I did something fun today. Time for magnets. Maybe can magnets work with window glass? The problem is I need to stick a hose out. The problem with this apartment. Hey, Leah, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Love waiting 2 hours for fast food. Oh, that sounds very fast. Rip. The problem with my apartment is I have one window that opens, and it doesn't open by sliding out. It slides by it does one of these, right? So it opens from the bottom outwards to the outside, which means I can't exactly put something there and then just close it in, just lock it in place. Nothing is designed for those kind of windows, and the only other things that open to the outside are balcony doors. So I have to use a balcony door, which is floor to ceiling, which is very hard to close up. So yeah. I'll probably buy something else to see if I can find anything else. Yeah, no wonderful solutions as of yet. But earlier today I did something really fun and awesome. I recorded part 1 of the collab, and I had a blast. I had a lot of fun. It's part 1 of a collab number 2. Good luck with my venture, thank you. And I had a blast. So I'm hoping the other person is gonna Ollie. I can tell you it's not Ollie. Immediately the Aladdin song started playing in my head, by the way. When you said that, immediately the Aladdin song started playing in my head. I don't know what that says about me. But but no. I'm not gonna say who it is, but I'm gonna just give you the one hint. It is not him. And despite me saying Markiplier yesterday, it is also not Markiplier. Hey everyone, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So I tell you, have some magnets on the table that I haven't used. But no, it should be good. Should be fun. Hopefully it will come out by next Sunday. Reminds me how BB no Nomi desperately wants Markiplier to cosplay with him. I haven't heard of this, but you know, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm doing well, everyone. Doing well. Today we're doing a boss. We're figuring out the next boss. Let me rephrase that. You know, we're looking over. We're looking over the bosses, potential bosses, because we need to get a new one. Sunday, can you hear fast enough? I don't know. I still need to figure out a video for Sunday. Can we just have it take a little longer? I don't have any ideas right now for a Sunday video. There's not a high chance of this being a Sunday video. This probably will be for next Sunday potentially, or depending on when things get released. Maybe not even a Sunday, might be a middle of the week. Find out, figure it out. So I still need to figure out what the hell I'm doing a video on for Sunday. Feel free to send me suggestions. What do you do with PCG nowadays? I've now started to do runtime stuff. So like Sunday PCG wall decorations. How's that different than just spawning a wall? What do you mean? Wall decorations. If you can spawn a wall, you can put things on the wall. No? Yes, no? Because you can just sample the mesh and then use like a normal facing thing. Check only the side ones. And then you get the side ones. Different ways to decorate a wall, I guess? I mean, you don't really need PCG for that. That's better to be done. Like, that's definitely more on the creative side. Hey, Stormrun, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You know the limits of PCG, otherwise you'd be better at helping suggest. I mean, that's fine. You don't need to know the limits. You just need to know what you want to see. Yeah, simple as that. So in the last few hours, trying to get a banana on the ceiling. Stormrun, can you please elaborate? Because the first question is why. The second question is, have you tried just throwing it up? How's my progress been since last time? It has had some progress. I wonder if you can do a cave system in PCG. The thing is with caves, like, how would you do a cave system? See, I'd want to do like a voxel type thing for a cave system. Is there a free voxel plugin? that can work with like actors to cut things out and whatever else. Because if there's a voxel plugin that's free, there is. If you guys let me know what plugin, what that plugin is, I can look into it. I could look into voxels and BCG for cave stuff. Why not? This is your audience? Hey, my audience is great, Zebra. You're part of it. It's in a cage about 200 feet up. Have you tried a really long stick? Just, Just really long stick. The problem is you can't tell if you're talking about IRL or Unreal. Oh, so he's definitely talking IRL, because Unreal has no feet. It's all in centimeters, or Unreal units, which are centimeters. It's in the new Donkey Kong game. Like I said, real life, yeah. Is like a spline in the center, extrude points outwards, baby. I mean, so to do, right, the problem if you don't do voxel is you need to create the entirety of all the walls. So here's what you could do. Okay, I'm gonna run through a possibility of how to create a cave system, right, without voxels. Okay, this is what I would do. I'm not saying this is the correct way to do it, or it's gonna be a good way of doing it, but this is how I think I would do it. Just thinking through it. If I wanted to create a cave system using PCG, okay, I would start with this is going to be like a big cube or something. Like what am I putting the cave into, right? Because it needs one. Then I would use pathfinding. I would pick a point to a point, right? I would have it generate a path, and then I would pick a random point and then go again to a different point, to a different path, right? I would do one of these, right? I would just create a random paths, and then what I would probably do is on these, I would spawn like a sphere, like every so often, right? All across, all along everything. And then using PCG still, it's starting to look like a lobster tail for some reason. These are the claws. I don't know. I can't unsee that now. I would then run all of this through a dynamic mesh in PCG to use geometry scripting with it. Combine it all into a single mesh, probably retopologize it once, maybe not, depending on the results, and then run a displacement here to give it a random, varied edge, and then use this one combined mesh to then cut out from the cube or whatever it is that you want to put in a cave. Now that I've said that all out loud, that doesn't sound very complicated. Maybe I will make a tutorial on that. It will take a moment to set up, but theoretically, I mean, the only thing is I might want to use PCG EX for it. Maybe. PCG EX's pathfinding nodes are a little more powerful. I'll chat with Tim. If he has a good suggestion for it, Because the reason I say PCGX is because PCGX, if you guys watched my recent tutorial on it, right, has the pathfinding where you can specify like 1 point for the entrance, for example, and it will do a connection to both automatically. And if you want to, you could have it go to specific locations. Like, for example, you can have it go, you know, you can have a point here and it'll have to go through here. It has to go through here. So you can have it be even more custom in that regard. So yeah. I think, but once you have the cave system, then you can just sample the mesh from there. Right? Because once you have this, that means you have the cave, and then you have the cave as geo inside of PCG, which means you can sample it automatically using the mesh sampler, and then you can spawn whatever you want on the inside, outside. Full control over there after that. It's a relatively simple setup in my head, but I feel like it would be a while for it to be set up fully. Like, I don't know if I can show how to do all of that in 30 minutes edited. So, but yeah, that's how I would do a... That's how I would potentially do a cave system. $30 maybe not. Yeah, I try to keep my videos like edited down like around there. Right? It doesn't have to be. But you know, I try to. Now 30-40 minutes, something like that, right? What about loot grabbing genre game for PCG? How to set a map with PCG loot spawn locations? Watch my first video on instant actors. Zebra. I already have something like that basically already on the channel. You can use the exact same setup. I show basically how to do that. Also, you can add support for splines for art directions. Well, okay, if you want it to be art directable, then you're not gonna set up, it's gonna be a different kind of setup. Right, right then you need to set it up very differently. You're making a lightning bolt dynamic? What? What does a lightning bolt have to do with anything? You could turn it into a multi-part series or maybe a full hour vid for a different series. The problem, Leo, is a full hour vid requires a lot of work. I have a limited amount of time since I do this part-time. The reason my videos are the length they are is because I have only a certain amount of time to work on the videos. An hour-long tutorial means I would need to spend quite a lot of time figuring it out and then creating it, so... And there's not a good breakpoint for that. It's not like, oh yeah, now that you've made the cave, there's just you make the cave. So... You just heard a guys hear me out moment with that pink model on the left? Are you talking about this? He's already in the game. I don't know why he's... Are there two on top of each other? No? Why is he doing that? What? Why is his... Why are his textures breaking when you go fast? More left? This one? Why are their textures breaking at certain LOD distances? Are you talking about this one? This is not a good boss boss. No. Okay, well, these are the boss options. I really kind of want to put this guy in. I'll be honest. This one. I mean, he does remind me of the guy from freaking Diablo 3. I'll be honest. Hey, Marcio, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. We're doing well. Hear me out. Down bad, not as boss. God. Really? This. I mean, look, I understand you might be a furry, so I guess, you know, you found your furry character. But really? That's fur, right? Oh jeez. That's a cat nose. Everyone uses that bot because it's cool. The thing is, it has a cool silhouette. The only thing about him that I'm concerned about is once it makes it into sprites, this might not read well. So I might just get the main shape of this. But I think as sprites, it would read well. Also, I just remembered I wanted to make all the characters, all the enemies bigger at one point, and I never did. We might do that as well. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Him. He seems really cool. He seems really cool. Okay. As a boss. We already did them. I don't want another mech already. Could do her. Phrasing. I mean, could do her. It's gonna look like horns. I mean, as long as it doesn't disappear out is what I'm concerned about. One has the longest arm in the world. He has this chain, but the problem is the animations don't really make use of it properly. So I don't think he's very usable, potentially. Hey, Elbow, welcome in. How's it going? Doing well. What assets are these? These are Paragon. These are all the different Paragon characters from Epic. Hear me out. I don't know. I don't think his mask will read because he doesn't read very well even in this. This one could. This one could. Potentially. By the way, this doesn't even include all the variations. You read this right? It's self-reporting. Look at that shiny buttocks. I mean, that's definitely a female armor. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's a breastplate, right? You definitely wouldn't be able to tell when it became a sprite. Okay, so let's think. Oops. Let's look at these four. I can't promise that we can use any of them, but why do you look like this? Why are you breaking? Why do you break? Okay, well, I mean, it is. Well, yeah, one of the LED masks is scuffed. What character do we want to use? Also, keep in mind, I can just make them bigger or smaller if they don't work, right? So if like this one doesn't read very well at a certain size, I can make him bigger potentially. Or, well, I don't want to make him smaller, but I can make him bigger. Ice Queen, okay, you folded. If LOD is low on editor, you may need to restart Unreal. Is it using high CPU or RAM? No, it's just that one. I'm not using the 3D models, keep in mind. So it doesn't matter if it messes with the LODs. I'm taking the highest LOD. Bongo Man. Okay, we have one for Ice Queen, one for Bongo Man. We have scuffed armor. We have scuffed armor. The Ice Queen should work relatively well, I think. Hopefully. Bongo Man and the Grim Reaper. You like the furry princess? Okay, Scuffed Lad and Diablo. Okay, so now we have the everyone picked at least once. Haven't used all. Okay, I'm not saying we're not gonna use all four. We just. Okay. Here's what I need you guys to do. Type in 1, 2, 3, or 4 for whoever you want. If freaking this one. 1, 2, 3, or 4. It'll be easier. Okay, 2 votes for 3 votes for 2. Okay, I think we're gonna go with Bongo Man. Let's see what looks good. I don't. You say we all want different models, but everyone just wrote 2. So it's clearly not. When push comes to shove, everyone just says 2. Okay, let's look at Bongo Man. So, we have Halloween Bongo Man. We have our current Bongo Man. And we have what is called a tribal Bongo Man. Why can't I not select him? What? He's a ghost. I can't select him. He doesn't exist. Okay. So we have Halloween. I think out of all of them, I don't know. The tribal one looks epic. This one? Tribal. Okay. Really? No one likes the Halloween one? Tribal looks like you can pass it off as an orc. I mean, I don't care about that. Halloween looks like mud. Yeah, he's a little bit too samey. Yeah, okay. So now we have him. Okay. One thing I don't like about this one is it's very purple blue. This one's very like almost like red green. Like this one feels, I mean, this one I guess feels more Christmassy if you think about it. Doesn't matter. This is the one that's been chosen, which is, are you guys choosing him too so he fits better with once we go with her? Also, my God, those teeth. No comment. His wife now. Can you change the color blue to a different color? I don't have, maybe. Of course it's not using material instances. Why would they use material instances? Okay, I found his material. Oh, here we go. Yep, perfect. Yeah, I can tint him. Yeah. He's very tintable. I might make him just... We can make it a little more blue. Maybe a little too much. Let's see a mossy green orc. Something like that. I mean, honestly, that doesn't look bad here. I'm gonna go more full screen so let's see. I mean, honestly, that doesn't look bad. Cyan. Closer to yellow. Oh, like an orky green, like a sickly green. I mean, honestly, that looks pretty good, right? I do like the skull and everything. Shrekified. Just because it's green doesn't make it Shrek. Change the hair to match. Yeah, I don't know why he has like all this purple fur. Okay, let's see about purple 4. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. Oh wait, he has different materials. His eyebrows are separate from his hair. Okay. Is there not a... There we go. What color we want? nice golden hair. Red, purple. What are we thinking? White. Thinking the root. Oh, the root's desaturated. Still. Its deli still has a purple tint to it. Why does it still have a purple tint? Where's it coming from? Where is that coming from? Oh, it's coming from the diffuse, which is purple. Aha! Aha! Figure it out. Now he's got white hair. And now if we can make his hair like colored if we want. But if we like white hair, we like one hair. What if we made the root darker? Why is the root darker at the ends here? That's not the root. You know what? But I like the variation, so I'm gonna do this. Bit of variation. It's gonna help with the conversion. Flip them. Oh, you know what? Flipped is better. Flipped is better. You can make like the hair like a shock red or white to match the tattoos. Yeah, I think the white black is pretty good. I want to change this freaking cuff thing though. Which I think is this one. This one. I just do not like this fluffy fuzz color. What color are we making it? Anything besides freaking purple, I think. You have to make the brows gray too? Yeah, I do. Why does he have fluffy cuffs? I mean, I guess it keeps him warm. I say when most of him is freaking naked. So I guess I just go back to my question: why are his cuffs? I feel like just being desaturated here is better. Okay. Let's do the brows. This one. There we go. I don't know how well it'll translate, I'll be honest. Oh, God. Good catch, Marcio. Yeah, that's a good catch. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Bongo Man, I'm having a tism where you just keep saying Bongo Man. And there's worse things. I should probably get the color that I used exactly. Is it not this one? It was, but I just moved it here. Base color tint. Not skin tint, base color tint. There we go. Do we want to tint the drums? By the way. Not you. It's slightly different. Blood red, yeah. Drums being red, I think, would be a good call. More brown or red? I think red would be a good call. Crash tint, no. Bone grime, bone tint, drum, band tint. Oh, no, I don't want to do that one. Base tint, this one. Yeah, here we go. Like all darker red. It's more like towards the brown burgundy, yeah. I kind of like that. I feel he might be a little too saturated. I'll be honest. I might want to desaturate him a little bit. Let me just see real quick. What I want to really do, I think, is just do this. And then this. I think that's better. Make the drumstick red to match. Oh, these? Yeah, I'm gonna tint them. Okay, let's go with you, and then I need to make sure that I match the. By the way, there's a chance that we do all of this, and then we won't be able to use them because it won't come in correctly. There's a chance, so I just throwing it out there. Hopefully not. Hopefully it'll be fine. I need legs from. Is this? That's the one. Don't jinx it. Sorry, my mistake. Forget I said anything. Yeah. You heard nothing. Let's desaturate this. Okay, so you, I want to just make darker because I think it looks nicer. Now. If we make it like a dark, right, reddish orange. I can kind of dig that. We know as soon as we're replacing it, it's okay. Guess your place. I think we emotionally prepared. No. No, I don't want to emotionally prepare for anything. Not you. I want to change the metal tint. No, not that metal tint. Oh, that's his feet. Apparently. No, I don't want to do... There we go. Okay, so now we can tint this as well. So I can, we can make this part darker if we wanted to. Or we can make it like brighter. I think it's fine as is. You know what? He has white on him. I think this is fine. Do we go with this? I think we'll go with this. Just know that our runner-up is Ice Queen. Ice Queen was the true first pick, but he's smart and saving her for the fight. No. I asked you guys which one you wanted. You all voted for 2. You cannot blame me. I have receipts. Okay? I have receipts. You want to scuffed our... Yeah, but then I asked, like, hey, anyone, just say the number. And the only people that said numbers were 2, so... Look mine on screen. Okay, so here's the question I have. Twofold. Number 1. Give me the idol. So we need to swap out these materials. We didn't change any of this. 10. That needs to be changed, I think. The alone can change. We're fine. I think just the last two. Oh, just last one. Okay. There is our guy. And there's our guy idling. Okay. Look at this. Look at, he's glorious. Now, he's glorious and all, but I need to make sure I can get him into Blender as one piece successfully. So, let's find out. Characters. Oh, okay, he needs a name. Before we find out if he works, he already needs a name. This is a boss. Right? So keep in mind, this is going to be a boss. So I could call him just Bongos, which would be funny. Grebe? Why does that sound familiar? The Drum Machine. I'm not calling him Drogthar. That's from freaking WoW. The Drum Machine sounds funny. Can we make it more? I mean, it's fine. Also, Drakthar is very close to Drakathrax. I mean, it's not really. Okay, it's not really. But it has the same beginning. Sort of. Not really. We call him Bob. He can be on the drums and the boss room falls on you. Oh god. Do we call him the Drum Machine? Some Bongos, also known as Bob. I'm leaning towards the Drum Machine right now. Think of something menacing, just Bongo Man. We can call him the, I'm tempted, you know what I'm tempted to call him? I'm tempted to call him the Cook. Because this is his cooking table. He puts, I just for some reason imagine that being the cooking table. He puts it on it and uses his big clubs to just bash it, or the I don't know why, I just thought of calling him the Cook. I can't call him the Butcher. He doesn't have the Chef. You had 2 meat cleavers, that'd be perfect. Yeah. The Chef? I feel like the Cook is better. Because he's not as high. Like, the Chef you think can be a little more prestigious. I think I'm gonna go with the Cook. Although, the other options were pretty good. Let's try with the Cook first. Drum Miser? He beats his meat, god damn it. I mean, that's what a butcher does. Oh my god. If we had a song enemy or song boss, we could totally call him the Beater, because he throws down the beats. Guys, we're children still. We have not grown up. He's the master. Exactly. You failed the intelligence save a second time? Wait, what happened? Oh, these jokes. Look, if you don't understand these jokes, or they go over your head, that means you're not a child anymore. We're children, and that's why we're finding these jokes hilarious, okay? We have not grown up. Okay, I say that, but I also am always conflicted watching Don Da Don, the anime. Because the whole anime is a big dick joke. By the way, without spoiling the show at all, how many of you watch Don Da Don, the anime? There's a season 2 out right now. How many of you guys have watched even season 1? What is this grown-up you speak of? Who knows? Never watched it. Leo clearly has. Okay. Without spoiling anything, pretty much, of the show, it's a whole big dick joke, basically. The show is a dick joke. Now, hold on, let me, open up, we can even just write it. Why? It's this. Let me just to confirm. Hold on. Yeah, so this right now, so this right here in Japanese, I can't make it any bigger, right? This means gold, okay? This means ball, like basketball, you know, football, just a ball. Gold ball. Kintama is gold and ball. It means testicles. Those that have seen Don Da Don will understand this reference. In Japanese, kintama is gold and balls, which means testicles. If you've watched Don Da Don, you'll understand that reference. If you haven't, I recommend watching it, and then you'll understand the reference. Okay, let's see if our orc buddy will work. By the way, out of curiosity, does anyone know if it's possible to make Blender not start with a light, a cube, and a camera by default? I don't know why it starts with this. I've never wanted any of this stuff on a like when I start any 3D project ever. I don't know why Blender starts. It is possible. I need to look into how to do that. Oh, good. If it's possible, I need to look into it. It's working? Okay. So let's see. Okay, so let's see if this works. Import GLTF. The cook. Idle. Import. Okay. Okay. Looking promising. How long is idle animation, dear God? I'm definitely gonna cut it earlier. Probably gonna cut it way earlier because that's way too long. But okay, let's go save as. Changing the startup file to a blend file you make. Really? And without the animation window down there would be cool. Animation window down there. What animation window? You mean the timeline? Is that what you mean by the animation window? Shake, 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 shake. What we want to do real quick is select him and go to the materials. Shading, shading, shading. Then go to materials. Boy, here's a lot. Let's go through them all. Hopefully, I'm hoping there's enough information basically here. It looks promising. It came in with the animations. It does not look broken. So we have now a very high chance, almost guaranteed, that he will work. Now, here's the thing that we haven't checked yet, by the way. After we're done checking this, we need to check his animations, because that's very important. As you might imagine, animations are very important. Okay, I need to remember how to... How do you do freaking opacity? You know what's ironic is that I added this with the search bar, and now I've just blanked entirely how you don't right click to. Did I do find? I probably did find. Not mix. I just need an emissive material that it has a mask. Could I do this? No. Who has a mask? I can't remember which one of our characters has a transparent mask on something. I need to grab. I'm pretty sure I was using like a mix, like a merge or a mix, combine. That can be everything. Why is it the only things I see? Save. Recent. Who had anything with transparency? Embertooth did. Embertooth definitely did. Okay, let's see what he did. What was the freaking node? Because we had all the feathers on this one. Ah, here it is. It was mixed, so why does it come up? Okay, so this one we know. Copy. Paste. Did that work? Not really. Why does it look like that? Oh, it's because it's using the... Oh wait, this needs to be inverted. And then I think we're good. Wait, how do you invert this? Reverse minus on it's cutting out the wrong thing. Invert color. This? Aha! But that's the wrong color. Okay. We got the shade, just not the color now. No, multiply would just make the whites black. You want to make the blacks white. Right, we want the opposite. Why can I not have this be white? I don't understand. I don't understand this mix shader. I'll be honest, I don't understand it. It got me the... I just want to use an alpha on this emission clip. There's an alpha clip section and why isn't that clipping the alpha? I don't know. can I just do, I guess, oh, I don't want to add a shader. So now I'm dealing with shaders. I'm not dealing with colors anymore. So this is just not doing anything, is it? How do I cut this? Not what I meant to do. Oh, this is not even doing anything. Oh. Well, this was for the principal BT, the other material, but I need it to be an emissive material, which is why I'm doing this. Can I then just... Well, how do I use this? See, why is it still black? I don't know why it's black. It's just, I don't want it to be black. Okay. Here's what we do. I'm not good with Blender. The materials confuse me. In Blender, I just want to have a material that's emissive, unlit, and with an alpha. Just tell me the notes. Materials property, shader editor. Leave the principal BDR. Sure. Add an emission node. Done that. Connect the emission node to the material output and the surface input. Set the emission color to your desired color. Blah, blah, blah. Add a transparent BSDF node. Add a mix shader. Connect the emission node to one of the shader inputs of the mix shader. And the transparent BDF to the other. Connect the mix shader output to the material output node of the surface input. Which is basically what I did, but, you know, minus this. How do you disconnect this? I disconnected it once. How do I do that? Oh, there we go. Control drag. Okay, his entire thing is gone. Oh, right, but then we have this, which is not right either. just the worst. In the material property under settings, blend mode to alpha, or alpha clip. It basically told me to do the mix shader thing as well. But I don't want to mix the shaders. I just want to literally just have an alpha. Why is that so hard? I should just be able to have a material that I can have no information of roughness, balance, or anything else, and an alpha. You just plug the alpha into alpha? Oh, so this is a principal BDST, but the problem with this is not unlit. I need it to be unlit, right? On this one, it's working great. But I need this to be unlit, and this is not an unlit material, and I cannot tell it to be unlit. So that's the problem. I mean, I guess what I can try doing is... Why does it have any metallic value? Metal 0, roughness 1, specular... everything to 0. That might work. This one. I think that might work. I think it'll be fine. Okay. We'll just do it this way. It's great. If it has that, then we just set turn you off, specular off, you off, set you all to off, and we hope for the best. That's how we do this. How do I? There we go. Wait, this is okay. How do I add a? How do I get the menu to add things when I can't drag out? I guess I can do drag it out here. There we go. The worst. The worst. I want you. Thank you. Eye occlusion. I mean, I can just ignore that one. This is why you don't like Blender very much? I mean, there's some things that... There are plugins, though, right? There are plugins to make your life easier. So, it's not like the end of the world. And once you get used to it, then it's fine. But yeah, until you get used to them. It's a little bit janky, potentially, if you're used to like Unreal. Okay. So now, what I want to do is save. And the other thing I want to do is I want to scale him up. Can I scale him up? I can. I can scale him up. Perfect. What was the hotkey? What was the hotkey to go into the camera view? Shit. Oh, there's a hotkey to look for the camera. I need to clearly make it bigger though. Output 0. I press 0. Oh, specifically numpad 0. My mistake. I was pressing regular 0, which matters, apparently. My mistake. I was pressing the wrong 0. God damn it. Yeah, 256 by 256. Then we go to the camera. We change the not location, to 8.8. And then we need to take the camera and move it down. Move it down. I could have sworn there was another hotkey for that. I could have sworn I never used to press the 0 on the numpad. I thought there was like a tab or something. Am I imagining it? Either way, that's what he would look like. Obviously, this doesn't have the lighting of Unreal, which would also help, but I think that works really well. I think that definitely reads. I mean, you can't tell that is like a big drum in front of him because obviously you don't have. The problem with all this is you can't tell the whole big drum part. I don't know. I don't have a solution for that yet still. I want to look at it more from the top down, but then if you don't see the legs, I don't know what a good way of like setting that all up is. I don't have a solution yet. Until then, we have to have like flat feet. But that other thing though looks pretty well. If we go and rotate this 45 degrees. All right, that looks pretty good. The beard is a little funky. Yeah, the beard is... Wait, is the beard black? Pretty much. Yeah, the beard's a little funky, right? The hair is a little funky. It's not going to be perfect, right? There's no way in hell it's going to be perfect. But I think for what it is, I think it'll be fine. Here, let's see it in let's see the animations. The hair is fine, but the beard should be one color. I mean, depends how you look at it. It is one color. Having some variation here is good. If it was one color, it would read as one color, and it would be a little too flat. It will look better once there's a normal map. Just keep that in mind. So we'll stick with it for now. But let's go back here. And now let's look at the animations we have. Copy you into a new level here. There's our boy. Okay. Okay. We're gonna look at all of these and we're gonna see if which one of these we can use. And if you think of an ability when you look at animation, speak up, because we need to think of abilities. Because we don't know what he's going to be doing yet as a boss. We just have him. And it seems like he has a lot of music stuff. Marching. This one's called Marching Band. Okay, hit react is definitely we want a hit react back. We have the idle. I will check out idle combat in case that one's like more interesting. We have an idle relaxed. Okay. In air melee, excuse me? Jog forward. That's the only jog we need. Just need forward. Jump apex, pre-land, recovery, jump start. Uh, knockback could be used not when he's getting knocked back, when he moves himself back. Could be interesting. Knockback backwards. Oh, he could fly forward.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Launchpad. Little start. We got more. This doesn't include like all the attacking stuff. Current mob. Any sound waves rippling from him outwards? Maybe you need to use pillars to block it. Mind control with music. I don't like the player losing control of the character. I'd rather avoid the player losing control of the character. A drum beat where he goes into one spot and is invincible. You have to dodge and break music symbols to break them out of the state and continue damage. Not a bad idea. Also, there's something ironic about the cook being a drummer. Maybe I do need to change his name. I didn't realize he was gonna have music animations. Shockwaves destroy the pillars so they can't stay in the same place twice. You would need a lot of pillars there, or it'd be a very short fight. And also, if they destroy the pillars, they would destroy all the pillars. It wouldn't make sense for a sound to just only destroy one specific pillar. Okay, well, you don't move. That's an easy one. Well, this one's just broken. This is like an uppercut. It's not an attack, but it can work for casting, apparently. So that works. We can use that. Don't think about the fact that his entire drum just went to the ground. Just don't think about it. There's no death backwards. There's only death forwards. The bongo didn't give away that was music based? No. Okay, that's cool. That's less cool. This guy has actually a lot of really nice. We're not even at the attacks. Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay, we're gonna change his name to the drummer. We can give him a more epic name than the drummer. Skull Crusher. That's a great animation, though. Also, another great animation for like a smaller one. This one's broken. Wartime Drummer. The beater. I mean, this is not what we said we were going to do. The beater. Isn't that what I said earlier? I might just do the beater. Maybe that's a little too childish. That might be a little too childish. All of these are great, though. We don't have to use all of these, obviously. But I think we can use all of these, technically. Drum machine. Little Martin's so freaking cute. Yeah, the dads are great. I think this is the idle. Yeah, this is idle combat. I might use the idle combat instead of the idle that we have. Just for a boss, I feel like that's might be a better idle. For a regular mob, I probably would use the one that we have, but for a boss. What are you? Oh, idle relaxed. Although idle relaxed is pretty funny. A little too relaxed. Okay, well that's just the attack. Yeah, that's a nice fast attack too. Is he running backwards here? Oh, this is jog backwards. Oops, I grabbed jog backwards, not jog forwards. Jog forward is what I wanted. There we go. You gotta use the dance when the player walks in. He does that and taunts you before the fight. I mean, maybe. What are you? Jump. Oh, jump stuff. Jump. Pre-land. Well, that's... I think... There's no just jump... like, in the air. Recovery, land, apex. That's additive. We can't use that. Yeah. We don't really need the jump ones, but because he has jump animations, we could make him jump. Okay? Because we have jump animations, we could have him jump somewhere. Oh, actually... Oh, this is knockback. The knockback isn't very good. Like, knockback or knock forward. Although, I will be honest, it's not good for, like, a knockback, like him being knocked back, but it's not terrible if he's moving backwards, like jumped backwards or jumped forwards, and he's, like, just ramming into you, or, you know, flying backwards. I mean, that could be useful still. Those are a little too, like, although this is on, if he does a land, like when he lands after a jump, he could do that animation. So there's usefulness for that one. This one less so, because he's just somehow in the air during this. So we can grab this one. Okay. So that's... I think this might be the mob with the most animations at the end of this. My God. God help us all. Hello, Pip Spy. Welcome in. How's it going? Up and doing well. What are you working on? Been watching for 10 minutes trying to piece it all together. We're trying to get a new boss for our game. This is a Paragon character. And what I do is I take the characters and I convert them into sprites for our game. So he's going to be a new boss. And we're trying to figure out which one we want to use. We colored him that we wanted to. We're going to transform him into sprites. So now we need to check his animations to make sure that he has all the animations we could need for a boss. like he has enough of them, and it seems like he does. And we're going to figure out what boss mechanics we're going to want that will fit him, and go from there. So yeah, this is all in the design process of a boss for our game. Hope that helps. How many do others have on average? Far fewer. Like less than this total. And I haven't even gone to the attacks yet. Just because here's the attacks. Here's swing 1, swing 2, swing 1 medium, so just a slower swing. And 2 medium. Oh, let's see how okay, I think the fast ones are too fast. But the medium ones I think are good. Because I can make the swing faster, like the actual swing part faster, but keep the rest of the animations as is. So I think we'll go with the mediums. So let's go. Here's Iron Spring 2. Why is he? Oh, he can just do like an up down kind of thing. Okay. Oh, I see. So you can do like one and then the other one. So you do one way and then the other way. So it would be, you know. You do swing up and then swing down. That's nice. I don't want to do the slow. Primary swing 3. I mean, they're all very close together. I'll be honest. Okay. Ability charge. Too fast. Too fast. That's a nice beat. Okay, we can just go with that. It seems like it loops. Oh, this is so good. If it loops, it's so good. Oh my god, we have one where he's playing the drums and just charging. Okay, okay. I like that. I like that. And this is another one where he just plays the drums. Oh, good. I don't think this is very useful. It's funny, but it's not very useful. You're gonna need to make this a long and or two-phase. Well, this needs to be a multi-phase fight anyway. So we need to figure out what the different things are gonna be. There's some specifically for Bash a Lantern. I mean, that's no different than the other ones, so. Oh, there's a sprint, just a sprint forward. Okay, there's a sprint forward. And then there's a running and playing the drums sprint forward, which is, I think, great. Oh, here's the knockback that I wanted. Or hit reaction. Awesome. One phase should be a beat matching thing. how. Maybe switch between the regular combat to the beat matching mode to get to the next stage. How? Like, how could you fix that up? So we have a lot of drum animations, like playing the drums of some kind. We have jumps, we have sprints. Here's all our stuff. We have him just like cheering or casting. We have like a bunch of different like drum animations. Oh, cheer one. What is this one? Just a cheer one. Rock out. I agree on the music front. I just don't know. How to do that. So here's what we can do. Okay. He could spawn musical beats. Okay. He could spawn musical beats. No, we're not doing the pillars. We're not doing the pillars, Leo. We could play Simon Says for phase one. Not Simon Says, sorry. What's the one where you have to like match the colors in the order? They used to be blue, blue, green, red. Okay, you have to press blue, blue, green, red. I forget what it's called. Anyway. We could have him play like a beat in phase one. He will be impervious. Yeah, memory game. He could be impervious. He can play some beat. Music notes of certain color will appear above his head. You have to memorize them. And then maybe there's like maybe we could put like 4 drums in the room, or however many drums of different colors, maybe in a circle. And you have to hit those drums of the correct color or whatever it is. And then if you do correctly, he will take damage. And if you don't do correctly, you take damage. So if you make a mistake, you will take damage. But if you do it correctly 3 times, we go to the next phase. I don't want to do the whole game as just a memory game. I want it still to be combat, but I think it'll be like maybe a fun little side thing. Or we could, you know what we can do? We can do that like in between phases. We can have that as an in-between. So like a transitional phase. Maybe he starts playing the drums. And then notes appear. You have to memorize them between different phases of like actual combat. And we could do like phase 1 transition. Yeah, as 4 drums. And then you can do like maybe 6 drums and then 8 drums or whatever it is. Yeah. That's what you said earlier? Oh, then I misunderstood. Complete the music phase leads to the next phase. Yeah. So let's start writing things down. Ba, 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 ba. Let's go here. So transition will be a memory game. Now, in the end, it will be a audio thing. Well, it'll be audio because you won't be able to hear the one you choose. It'll be a visual thing, right? Because you'll see the note and the color. And I'll try to see. I'm not a musician, but I'll see if there's ways of me like being obvious that this is a different note. Maybe it'll just be all different colored of notes. I'll try to do like something that'll be it. So it'll be during this he'll be invulnerable. The soul drummer binds your soul and to sound. You must fight for your life. Soul drummer's not bad. It does make me think of soul music though. Like he plays soul music on drums. Whenever your tattoos are able to glow. I don't have anything like that set up right now, but it could later on, like it could work. I could have that be a thing, but currently the characters don't have like an emissive channel or anything like that. So give me invulnerable. So he plays the drums. Then he shows notes. And then let's just say for now, like every 25%, he goes to 4 to 6 to 8 notes. Drums come from ceiling. I know there's a text tool, and I don't know why I don't use it. I should probably just put this all in a text tool. How do I? There we go. Oop. Memory game. Okay. Invulnerable. Place drums. Shows music notes above. Every 20% health. 4, 6, 8 notes. And then drums come down with note icons. Hit drums correctly to progress. Fail and take damage. Try again. There you go. That's better. You're thinking the same idea? Maybe soul music on drums? Double entendre? Does soul music use drums? I don't listen to soul music. Classical soul from the 60s and 70s heavily relies on drums. Okay, well, there you go. Never mind. Google answered the question. First you have concept, I guess we don't have to stick with it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so this is the transition phase. Right? Of course, you can't change the color on just a thing. Whatever. So, what do we have him do for the rest of it? Okay. So, we have, again, I really like the, where is it? The playing and the drums and the running. I kind of really like that. I don't know how to make use of it. Yeah, we get the regular basic attacks. That's probably going to be like the phase 1. Phase 1 is probably just going to be like basic attacks. I don't have a grab. It's not possible to do grabs and sprites. Unfortunately, you cannot do a grab with a sprite. It is not possible. The only way it would be possible if it was facing down, but if you like face like back, like away from the camera to the player that's facing a different way, right? Like, yeah, definitely not possible. I kind of want to use this as like he bashes it and creates a shockwave, like an audio shockwave going forward. That's basically like a projectile. I'm thinking like he's slamming two like very big metal things together that could create like a shockwave. Abilities. Slam. I don't know what they're called. I'm just gonna go sticks together. I know you said the drums fall down from the ceiling. What if he use it as platforms to stand on? He can send his abilities through those drums as well. What if... What could he do from up there? What I've just imagined, what if he goes up on top of the drums and you have to get him down quickly. And to get him down, you have to hit the drums, which will lower the pillar until he gets all the way down. How difficult would be the player to attack him on the drums? Impossible.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
A player cannot hit attack up or down. So if he's up above, he cannot be hit. So what if he's like, you know, let's say five drums up in the air, and then you have to like hit the drums from below him, and then he comes down, and once he's all the way in the down, then you know you continue damaging him, and his like whatever he was doing ends. That's an idea, but hold on, let me be right back. I'm gonna get another drink because it's still really hot. Okay. Oh, you're back, Guts? Good thing I left just then. Welcome back. You're using FL Studio today? Not Florida Studio. Why Florida? I kind of like that idea. The only thing we need to figure out then is what does he do up above that you want to get him down quickly. He cannot Fruity Loop Studio. Nice. Florida man cooks beets. He does not cook beets. He cooks something else. It's Florida man. He cannot immediately start attacking you. Rallying allies. I could, you know, I have the little goblin bros, but they're 2D. I don't really want to use the 2D ones. If he has allies, I need a mob for him, which I don't have. What else could he do? I feel like he should do a... Oh, no, what he can do? Where's the animation? Not you. This one. This one is like a landing one. If you take too long, he could do, like, he could just jump down, land, and do like a, yeah, basically jump slam, like a big AoE, like, hit. Like a big damage hit across the entire stage. Yeah, I'm thinking that. I'm thinking that. Okay, let's do it. Let's write that out. Pillars of drums. Jumps on top. Have to hit to bring down pillar. If success, then stops Adam. Stops attack. If fail, jumps down and does Level wide AoE. You won't need to do a specific number. Should it be a DPS check? I could also music symbols appear, destroy to break. Oops. Maybe we just maybe as he plays the music up top, music notes fall down and you have to break them. They won't have much health. They'll take like a hit or two. It would be the fourth boss right now of 4. So, you know, it should be. I'd rather have the bosses be more powerful than not. We can always lower it, but as long as it's fun. I can increase or decrease the amount of damage they do, but I just want it to be fun. Like, we could have him be playing the song for longer and give you more time, right, to do the effects, right? We could always balance it. So I'm not concerned about that. So, okay. Here's the thing. This Pillars of Drums, I feel like is a better transition than the memory game. I don't want multiple transitions. Like, I don't want this happening multiple times. So maybe this will just happen like during the 6 or something. Like maybe instead it'll be 4 and then he'll do this halfway through and then maybe he'll do the 8th one later. I don't know. Basic attacks. Obviously. What if bosses on top drumming in a particular rhythm and you have to time the rhythm to make the drums lower? I'm gonna say no because I am terrible with all things music, and that just sounds like that sounds like it'll give me anxiety. Like, if someone asked me like, "Hey, you need to like match the song and melody," I'm like, I'm gonna look it up. Just screw it. Like, I'm not even gonna try. I'm musically dead. And I don't want that to be a limiter for people. But I like this. I like it. He could even go like more drums or less drums depending on like how far in, and maybe that will scale how much. Oh yeah, that's what we could do. We could have him be like high up on the drums, and then as you lower him down, he'll do just less damage. You love music, but you suck at rhythm games? I also suck at games. That's it, I suck at games. Rhythm or otherwise. How do I use this, like, playing charging one? Have a good night, Leo. Thanks for stopping by. Get some good rest, good sleep. And the Sunday, thank you. You also DJ and make sounds, music. Oh, that helps. I really want to use this charging one. Because I think it's just silly. let's think. We have, right, a projectile. We have just basic melee. I think one of them should be just an AoE shockwave around him. Where he just, like for example, this one, he could bring his, sticks up, the drumsticks, pause, and then do a little beatbox, and when he does, like, it'll create shockwaves around him to, like, just do, like, AoE damage. You just need to get away, right? You just need to not be next to him. Or, you know what I can do? What if it's like concentric circles that are going out across the entire thing, and you just need to dash across them to avoid damage. But the dash has a cooldown. What if... Oh, here's an interesting one. What if he plays, when he plays music, you get near complete circles. And they expand, and you just need to, like, stand, in the gaps. Right, you just need to, like, walk to the gaps. You could stand in one place, obviously, but and then move left to right. But what if that? No, it should motivate you to get closer to him. The thing is, this is cool, but it would definitely be easier for projectiles because they'll just hit him from a distance. So to make it fair for both, it would need to be he's in he's not invulnerable during this. I think he just does this. You just need to position yourself. Make it charge at you for like 10 seconds as you have to run around the room and not get hit. The spider does a charging attack, like kind of at you multiple times. I don't want a repeat of the same ability. So if I think of like a good charging attack, I will definitely do that. I could just use that animation as what he uses to run up to and then jump onto those pillars, right? I can make use of the animation. I don't have to make use of it as an attack, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, consistent speeds follow me. Got it. He'll definitely catch up. If he's going that fast, he'll definitely catch up. But, oh, maybe. Stand and play drums. Stand in circle gaps to avoid. Timed ability. I kind of like that. So we have like one of these. Okay. We definitely need more. But I like this. I'm not even gonna. Don't question why there would be gaps in sound waves. Just don't question it. Um, ba, 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 ba. What else can we do? You know what? We'll make him start. We'll make him just faster. We can make him faster in the last phase. I really want to use this. So maybe he's just faster in the last phase. Faster in last phase. Projectiles attack forward. AoE. What's another mechanic we can do? Oh, you picture him barreling at you at full speed while playing the drums. I mean, yeah, that's what I see too, and it seems awesome, which is why I really wanted to do it. No, it seems like it's finally going to be sunset soon. Here's a, you know what I'm going to do? ChatGPT is pretty creative, right? I'm creating a boss for a game, and he has a lot of drum playing animations. What are some game mechanics for an RPG? I just want to see what it gives me. Shockwave beats. Each drum hit sends a radial shockwave, which is kind of what I did with this. I didn't like the idea of radial shockwaves, so have him jump up and land down with a shockwave. We could do that, actually. Rhythm barrage. We basically have him playing a not a rhythm barrage, it's a memory game. I could have him just jump up and down and create a little shockwave around him. That is true. Honestly. Debuffs are a must. What would be the debuffs? I could have him debuff the player. But debuff how? Like, what kind of debuff would you want? I could definitely give him a debuff, or the one that he like can give the player. Damage reduction, attack speed, movement speed. So movement speed, we have the spider already doing that as the boss. There's a lot of movement speed downs with it. Damage reduction, I could just give him more health. It effectively is a damage reduction. Attack speed, I don't want to mess with attack speed because that messes with certain with attack animations. So I don't particularly, and I would need to like, it gets really messy with attack speed. I could do. What I could do is, if he plays a certain beat, it becomes a it puts a dot on the player that does damage over time until he takes damage, or until he takes enough damage, or time runs out, because he's not going to do it infinitely. So he could be like. The thing is, I don't want unavoidable damage, so maybe that's not a great idea. Because that would be unavoidable damage, basically. No. Yeah, I don't want unavoidable damage. Drops a bass beast that disables player's ability briefly in an area. I don't have, Oh, you know what we can do? What if he, one of his beats puts up a little force field around him that stop projectiles? Ranged has it easy anyway. What if one of his, he just plays sound, like a sound barrier that just happens to block projectiles? We don't have to do all of these, but I'm gonna write it down. Barrier that stops projectiles. So if you're ranged, you just can't attack him during that. Yeah, the problem is if you're ranged, you can't attack him during that. If you're melee, it's fine. So, blocks range and knocks back melee. So the problem with this that I'm thinking of right now is this is just prolonging the fight for no reason. Right? If he's not damaging you and you effectively cannot damage him, then it's pointless. Because the battle is not progressing, time is just wasted. Unless, not always a bad thing, IMO. It does give a moment of breathing room, potentially. I'll keep it in. I'll keep it in. Him powering up with a debuff or buff, he stands still for a second or two and gives you a chance to attack. Yeah, that could be that, basically. Drop summoning circles. Play a 4-hit pattern on separate drums. Did we not just discuss we basically discussed this during the stream. If the player recognizes interrupts a pattern, they can prevent the summon. There's not gonna be a summon, but throw out drumstick-like projectiles that land and tick down in rhythm before exploding. Oh, you know what he could do? He can, it's like ChatGPT was trained off us or something. Nah, that couldn't be it. He could play some music. I mean, obviously, for all of this, he's playing music. Notes, fall down, and explode after some time. Just musical notes fall down. They'll be like 3D musical notes. They'll maybe like spin around or have like some effect, and you just have to hit them, and they'll break. Like, they're not gonna be like super like difficult, but if you ignore them, they'll do a little explosion around them. right? Because these are like short animations that you can do, like just drop them in and then it's just there. You now have to deal with that too. Entire floor lights up in sync with the rhythm, forcing the player to move or jump in time. We don't have a jump. We removed that. I already have one movement-based one. I feel like I would use that for a different boss later on. Uses drops to ricochet sound off of walls, bouncing projectiles that change direction on impact. Could tune the room, changing where attacks go. Basically homing. As health lowers, his tempo increases. Slow and powerful, fast and erratic, frenzied flurry of sound. That's a good idea. Like his audio, his music should change during the phases. Players must respond, attack in that timing to avoid a massive retaliation. I think the idea behind it is good, but if it's not explained well, it could fail. Drum solo minigame. Brief moment where he starts an uninterruptible drum solo, spawns incredibly chaotic effects, meteors, crowd cheering, rotating hazard zones. We kind of have something like that. Throws one drumstick like a boomerang. Actually, that's a good point. Why do we not have that? Why is that not a thing? Why do none of these have him actually throwing the damn thing? That would be so good. We don't have a single like throwing animation. Yeah, the uppercut is close, but it's not quite there. Oh my god, I just realized. This when he jumps down from the from the drum pillar, he could land he can like jump down this way. Even body slam. Drum slam, yeah. Oh, are you talking about this one? No? Oh, probably this one? Why is this one so fast? What is this one? In airman. It's a little fast. I'm gonna get rid of this. I think the other ones are better. Okay, I think. So, what do we have? I think we might have enough abilities now. I think we now have enough abilities. Okay, so
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
So ads. How many phases do we have? 4? 4 phases? Or 3 phases? Let's start setting up 3 phases. Because we could do this instead of every 25% health, it could be every, like, it could happen only twice and remove the 6. We could have, because 6 is kind of weird. It'd be like 4 and 8. So it'd be 3 or 4 phases for this. But I think we have enough. We just need to figure out the phases now. Gotta figure out the phases. The phases. Battery almost dead. Okay. I think. Basic attack, slams, drums, stand, circle, gaps to avoid. Faster than last phase. Okay. Well, let's start writing down the phases and all that. So, phases. 1. Basic attacks. Then I want him to. I like the jump, up, slam down AoE, also in phase 1. I guess we should go down the list and figure out like which phases they should go into. So let's do like 2, 3. So the slam sticks together creates a shockwave projectile. So maybe in phase 2, shockwave projectile. The pillars of drums are really cool. I kind of want to introduce them earlier, so probably here as well. Pillars of drums. The stand and play drums I also want to introduce earlier. You got the wait, I thought you wanted to get rid of the banana by throwing it up in the air. Wait. Is that the opposite of what you wanted? I thought you wanted to. Right? No? He was on the ceiling and couldn't get to it because of lava. Oh, you're talking about Donkey Kong. Right. Forgot about the little detail. It's kind of important detail, I guess. Faster movement. Nuts fall down and explode after some time. I kind of want to put one of these pillars of drums or stand and play drums and middle in phase 1. I kind of want to do this one here. Obviously, it will have basic attacks in all of them, pretty much. But just in case. I can see the thought process for you. No, I forgot we were talking about earlier that I thought he needed to like throw something up in air 200, feet. I remember that whole conversation. I forgot that it was in Donkey Kong. That part I forgot. And so I was like, oh, cool, you got the banana. And I was like, wait. What were we doing? Why was the banana there again? And then he was like, it came back to me. It came back to me. And it all made sense in the end. Okay, so we're looking at 3 phases right now, based on the power-ups, the abilities we have. In phase 1, he does the basic attacks, and he basically does a jump up and slam down. And then the fancy ability he has in the first, section is he will go to the middle of the area. Well, he'll start playing drums. He might be invulnerable during that, maybe. And then he'll just, it'll be like circles that are kind of going out, and you just have to stand in the gaps. As long as you stand in the gaps, you don't get hit. If you get hit by one of these, it'll be a lot of damage. But, I mean, theoretically, depending on your build, maybe you could take that damage. But I want to make it so it does a lot of damage. Because you should just, do the mechanic, don't brute force it. Do you want this font in your game? I couldn't even tell you what the font is, I'll be honest. But if you take a screenshot of this font, you could probably go online and find it. There are websites that you could throw in an image of a font, and it will try to find you the font based on what it looks like. It's great. So that's gonna be phase 1. Phase 2, he'll add a projectile attack. So the first one, he's just doing basic, regular attacks. So then by the way, we're adding, probably. I think we're adding attacks. So if we're adding attacks, I guess I can remove this. So this is additional. So he'll still do the previous. But now also, he'll shoot a projectile, and he'll do the pillar of drums thing. Potentially. And then phase 3, he gets faster movement. But if he needs to chase you, I think he'll go faster. And he can play his little beat that musical notes will fall down from the sky. And then after a bit of like a moment or two, they'll explode in like a small AoEs. You'll just need to like basically attack them once to break them, probably. They're just gonna be like extra little thing. I think that works. I think that works for a 3-phase, and then between the phases, we have then 2 transitions. He plays the memory game, so he plays the drums, shows musical notes above his head. He'll go to the middle, probably. Is my guess. He plays musical notes that show up above his head. You'll have to memorize them. Or, either above his head, and drums show visual. So the drums that come down will have a visual on them. I wish he showed me the freaking like thing that I could see where the cursor is. 'Cause it doesn't show me. Why? Like, it shows me there, but here it doesn't show me. I think I'm just too. Is I too zoomed out? Is that the problem? They just need to make it thicker. No, if I click here, I don't see it. I can see it here. Can't see it here. I can zoom in even further to see it. This cursor needs to be thicker. Or not cursor, this thing needs to be thicker. Dear God. Yeah. I think every... well, it's not every 25%. It's just... 4/8 notes between phases. Hit drums correctly to progress, fail and take damage, and then you have to try again. So if you're really bad at... Is 8 too many? I mean, I guess I'll need to see how bad I am. I'm not very good at this kind of stuff, I think. Although it's been a while since I've tried. If 8 is too many, then we'll rethink. It could be a matter of, you know, doing 4 like twice or 3 times kind of thing. It could be like Comic Sans. I mean, you could probably just Google it. It's excalidraw.com. So you can just probably Google what is their font. Excalidraw font. If you link it with a good melody, it will work. The problem is I'm not going to have the notes be base of the melody. If you think I could even remotely do that, you are mistaken. I'm partially tone deaf. I couldn't tell you what the melody is going to be again if we tried. So they're going to be random notes that you have to get. Otherwise, it's always going to be the same, which we don't want. So it'll be a random notes. But I'm gonna try to make it visually, like you can memorize it more easily because it can be visual. Maybe it'll be like colors or shapes or both, you know. Because I know like right, there's a bunch of musical symbols. So like we could use one of these. They could have like you, like with the hole, without the hole, with this, maybe one with 1 or 2, make it a little more difficult, and then like right. Basically, I will use 8 relatively unique shapes for these that will hopefully make it easier to remember. A cool tool will make the fight much more... Oh yeah, of course. I am not going to be able to create that cool tune, so I'm going to use what I have, and then I'll just make for now, because this is a prototype. In the final version, I'd want to have someone go in and create like proper music for everything, right? And proper sound effects and things of that nature. I just can't do that. So for now, that's what we're gonna do. Also, dear God, flashbang. That's too many of those things. Yeah, we can use one of these. You know, we got options. So yeah, we can even have cents and dollars apparently. And someone's gonna ask me like, "What's my favorite note?" And I'll be like, "Yes." That's. My favorite note, yes. The brown note. That's the correct. That's the answer I should give. My favorite note is the brown note. Yes. Did Mythbusters busted that, didn't they? I want to say that I have a feeling that Mythbusters did a thing on that, if I recall. I think they busted it. Yeah, okay. That's where you got it from? Nice. Favorite TV show ever? It was such a good show. Rest in peace, Grant Imahara. He was the best. He was the best. We'll never get a reunion, a full reunion. So they're live a couple of times. Oh, nice. I didn't know they did stuff live, or just I guess happened to be in the area, probably. It is what it is. But thank you guys so much for joining me. We have a boss figured out, which means tomorrow there's a show they put on. Ah, cool. Tomorrow we'll start getting those animations into Blender and getting it all set up to and rendered and getting the animation processing going. Because we have a lot of animations to go to like ingest for him. My God. It's gonna be a process. But, you know, it'll be worth the while. I think he'll be a really cool boss. So, fingers crossed. But, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll be back tomorrow for some more fun bossing and shenanigans. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.